Dave, I love that idea of just creating forums to create human connection, because I know you're in California, we're in Arizona. We're just starting to open up our economy this last week and a half. So there's parts of California that may not be seeing that for quite some time. So this isn't like something we just look at once. We have to look at this ongoing, Dave. So don't you think, I mean, this is something you were doing as an expert pre-COVID, right? So this is not going away. It's just exacerbated many times over because of the environment. So these kind of checkpoints, you know, to do ongoingly. So when you're advising people around like families, I think you and I've talked about this, there's like the stigma. You talk about that a lot. You know, how do you overcome that mental block or limiting belief when you try to reach out to people? I mean, how do you coach a friend or a family member to reach out to somebody? I mean, is there a preferred method to reach out to people? Because you're talking to people in addiction that have, you know, massive addiction issues, that you're dealing with their families a lot. So I want to talk a little bit about the families, the loved ones, and the friends around that individual. How do you coach them, and how do you kind of advise them that they may not be affected themselves, but the people around them? Because there is a lot of times that stigma.
I mean, simply reaching out and asking if you can help is like the most basic answer to that question. I have after this Zoom meeting, or I have another one at noon today, that's exactly that. I'm talking to a bunch of parents who are parents of adolescents, and trying to give them sort of information about, you know, substance abuse in adolescence. But it basically reaching out to somebody and just saying, are you doing okay, and can I help you in any way, is the sort of most authentic sort of starting point. Some of us are doing great in COVID times, and they have extra energy and they want to help. I have groups making masks for our patients. You know, they're home with their sewing machines, cranking out 40 masks a week, and we're handing them out to our treatment centers. So there's lots of ways to get involved and to help people, but simply ringing someone up and asking, how are you doing, is a good start. People should be proactive in terms of going online and looking at what resources are available. The SAMHSA, which is samhsa.gov, is the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Agency. There are a ton of resources and information and things that people can access there. I'm not, you know, with regards to calling somebody's employer assistance, I mean, a lot of people are scared, and they should probably know that these things are fine. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but very confidential. When it comes to mental health and substance use disorders, they have a higher degree of protected sort of status than does regular medical care, for example. So they shouldn't be fearful of asking for help.